Hey guys, how's it going? This is Erzus and I'm bringing you a Combat Rogue PvP guide for patch 5.2. This new patch contains some of the biggest changes that Combat Rogues have had so far, making us way more viable in PvP situations. First of all, we're not as squishy as we used to be. We are way tankier, thanks to ability of Preparation, which is now baseline ability for all rogues. Allows us to use Evasion one more time, a refreshing Sprint, Disarm, but it no longer refreshes Cloak of Shadows. Instead, that ability is now on a separate cooldown on its own. It's a 1 minute cooldown, which is honestly nice. Blind, ability of Blind has been nerfed a little bit to 20 from a minute and a half to 2 minutes, but it is not that much of an issue, honestly. I have found myself using that ability plenty of times, not as often, but it does not affect my playstyle not too much. So, what is a Combat Rogue? Combat Rogue is a rogue that uses heavy weapons to deal steady damage. Most of your damage comes from auto attack, so for most of the times you want to sustain abilities such as Slice and Dice up at all times. You want to make sure you have Reveal and Strike on all your targets and generate all your abilities with Sinister Strike. Sinister Strike is going to be your main way of generating combo points. That's one advantage to Combat Rogues, is the sustainability of damage. Another one is the CC capability. Combat Rogue is the only rogue that can do as 8-second stun with a single kidney shot thanks to Reveal and Strike, which makes a finishing move 35% more effective. Also, Combat Rogue is the only rogue that can actually reduce its own cooldown of burst capabilities by using offensive abilities. So using Eviscerate, using kidney shots, using Rupture, even though I wouldn't recommend to use it on target because it just does not deal that much damage for Combat Rogue. Anyway, using offensive abilities does refresh us closer to using the cooldowns that we have, like Killing Spree, Adrenaline Rush, Shadow Blades. This is some of the gear that I have, and this is the gemming that I'm going for. First of all, for a Combat Rogue, you really want to hit Resilience, but you don't want to completely discount the PvP power. As a Combat Rogue, you'll want to come up to a healer and slap him with a wet fish. You'll want to come up to a healer and let your auto attack actually pressure the healer to start healing himself rather than his teammates, and maybe having to blow his cooldown. The main stat for Combat Rogues is haste. The more haste you have, the more energy regeneration you have. You want to achieve a 3% hit and a 6% expertise. The reason you want to go for 6% expertise, no less, is because you want all your auto attacks to hit. You don't want to have a single auto attack not hit a melee class such as a Death Knight, Paladin, Shaman, or Warrior, the classes, or other rogues, the classes that can parry. My talents, I believe, are not too important. There have been a lot of changes in talents, but I encourage for players to go look at the talents and decide how would they fit their playstyle. Which talent would you rather use compared to the other one? I would suggest try them all out on a train dummy or in combat, PvP, at any level, whatever it may be. I'm not going to limit the capabilities of any of the talents on anyone. One talent I would grab though is Shuriken Toss, just because of its usefulness. That's the one I do recommend. Other than that, it's all up to you. For glyphs, honestly, you can use any glyphs except for the one Adrenaline Rush. Adrenaline Rush is something you will need if you want to have any kind of burst capability as a Combat Rogue, and trust me, you do. Everything else is preferential. Combat Rogue is a class that can really chain lock plenty of CCs in one shot. What you can do is you can grab a glyph of Cheap Shot and lock a person down in a Cheap Shot, Reveal and Strike, 5 combo points, Kidney Shot. That equals a 9-second lockup. Or you can go straight up, Reveal and Strike, build up combo points, and Kidney Shot for 8 seconds. Bandit's Guile is a passive ability that every Combat Rogue gets. You must be mindful of it, as it can help you do an insane, immense amount of burst on an opponent. Every time you use a Reveal Strike or Sinister Strike, you get closer and closer and closer to getting the deep inside. It first starts as shallow, then moderate, then deep. The deeper the inside, the more damage you will deal overall. Combine that with your CCs and with your cooldowns, you can deal an immense amount of damage to a single person or to a whole party of people. This is some of the macros that I have for my rogue. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this guide helps you out in PvP at whatever level of combat rogue you may be. And I'm really excited for the season to begin. I really hope this season becomes the season rogues can actually be more viable than just a carry-on. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. I'm going to get back to my BG. See ya.